Okay, let's resume where we left off. So, yeah, we were going to talk to Nihil Sander about Nil Sander, not Neil Sander, Nil Sander. Okay, we're going to talk to Nil Sander about the Dream Builder. So, let's see. The machine requires a bird cage adorned with razors, fine road to mimic the destructive power of dreams, and their ability to capture our hearts and imaginations. Oh, wait, and their ability to capture our hearts and imaginations. Search in the siege tower for a cage I have commissioned. So this person has at some point talked to Cox Metal, I assume. So yeah, he has gotten into the tower or somehow had contact with the Cox Metal and was able to commission this bird cage. How do I get in there? I don't know what I want to fetch. I don't know that I want to fetch these items for you. I got it right here. Now give me my dreams. A cage, how prosaic. Very well, answer me some questions first. What do you mean prosaic? Uh prosaic. So prosaic means not fanciful or imaginative, lacking wit or imagination. Okay. So I've got it right here. Now give me my dreams. I just need one more item from you and we can begin the final process of the dream builder. I need a pillow that has lain inside a coffin. It will stimulate a sleep so profound that you may as well be dead. It opens your mind to the emanations of the dream builder. It is, if I say so myself, a touch of inspiration on my part. A coffin pillow, you will have it. First, answer me a few questions. A small frown of concentration. Okay, so we need a coffin pillow. I don't know where we can get that. Bring a coffin pillow to Santa. I returned with a bird cage. Santa then asked for a pillow from a coffin. Okay. Do we remember any pillows from any coffin? It's such a let's search for coffin. After I fetched the razor-crusted bird cage, Santa told me to get a pillow from a coffin to mimic the sleep of the dead. Pillow. God damn it. Okay. I have no clue where to find a pillow. Hopefully we can come back to this later because at the moment nothing's clicking. So maybe at some point we'll remember it, or I don't know, we'll ask for help because I want to see through this quest. Sounds interesting. Dream builder. So let's get out of the foundry. So Grace, you have any sisters? Interesting. Thousands. Okay. So they have this random exchanges now and again. Party members, I mean. Despite my something, Ombidias has been kind enough to guide me through them. Despite my, can you say that again? Where is that Desmond have freed Fosnat 2 in the prison? Oh, new dialogues, new names. Ombidius. It's not how long you live, but how you live that determines your next step towards an enlightenment. We'll reduce the sounds a tiny bit. Ambient. Right. So let's head out. The warehouse. So this must be the vault of... Forgot what this place name was. Vault of the Ninth World. Twice welcome to the Vault of the Ninth World. How may I serve you? What are you? I am the voice of the Vault of the Ninth World. I am here to serve you, the customer. Instruct me in what you desire. Frankly, I have no... why is this place called Vault of the Ninth World? Frankly, I have no idea. I think the owners thought that it would be clever or something. Clever name or something. Okay. Is this place really as big as the world? No, it's just a marketing exaggeration. There's a lot of space here, but not that much. Okay, I'd like to store something. They'll say that they are closed. I'm sorry, we have been up to full at the moment. Can I do something else for you? I thought this was supposed to be a huge warehouse. Well, yes, the head sounds a little embarrassed. Only we ran out of space and there's something a little fishy going on around here and I don't know what. The gist of the matter is we don't really accept items for storage anymore. So I wish at some point we would maybe stumble into a revelation about what's going on here. Because they say that the space is getting crowded here, right? Like there's not enough space. So yeah, and there's something fishy explicitly being called out. So hopefully at some point we'll know. At this place, who are you? Hmm. I'd like to store something, Okay, I'd like to claim something. What is that you are looking for? I was looking for a large bag of coins. I'm sorry, sir. This item has already been claimed. Would you like to claim something else? Yes. Okay. So yeah, I'll go back and check the previous episode to kind of remember what that thought was because I had a thought that we had a code or something that was mentioned in our diary she could maybe take somewhere, but seems that's not the case. Lena, Connor, Otis. They're all named NPCs, but they don't really have much dialogue actually. Okay, we need to organize our party or they'll just who are you again? No, talk me, talk Lena. He waves his oak like arms. Yeah, I think right, farewell. You again, if you want something here, go check with the head at the check in with the head at the door. What is this place? He looks at you carefully to see if you're joking. It's a vault of the ninth world. It's a storehouse. When you read the sign when you came in, not that careful. Who are you? I'm Cornell. I work here. And what is this place? Yeah, no. And what about Lena? Who are you? What is this place? What is this place? This is a storehouse. I'm the supervisor. Things get stored here. Things get taken out. She shrugs. Not much to tell really. Hmm. Who are you? I'm Lena. I supervise these other two. What should you do here? This is storehouse. Yeah, nothing to see here. So let's get out. There are a couple of curious establishments within this within lower ward which we didn't really have to explore. I think this is another place. There's a very rude and uh, probably very powerful NPC here.
I'm gone.
The party is too crowded at the moment to go through any narrow spaces. Print shop. So this person here, Scofflaw Pen. Well, if it is in the Devourer of Time himself, do you actually want something this time? Hmm. He's being sarcastic, saying that we are wasting his time. I had a few questions. Do they have to do with work? What do you print? Books, pamphlets, handbills, words, letters, whatever. He amends. Though I don't do racy prints, and I won't fulfill any perversions you might want. Nor do I care to ask. Okay. What is this place? He looks sharply at you, seizing with the scritching of his pen. Are you entirely dim? It's a printing shop. I print things here. Look around here. Print. What do you print? Okay. Fine, fine. Seems at the moment you don't really have a quest related purpose. Maybe you are just a regular unimportant NPC. Let's return slowly towards Fest Hall and continue with our quest. Or quests, I should say. So Taylor, Under Sigil, Seek Fest Hall. I wonder if we can go to Under Sigil to find maybe a pillow from a coffin. Joel me.
I'm gone.
We'll get you later. The thing is like whenever we find someone aggressive or like someone doing something horrible, at the moment we feel the kind of hatred to uh, just at least get rid of them or like kind of engage them in some way in some aggressive way. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, at the outset of that such an incident we'll feel aggressive to kind of be violent towards them, but as time goes on we kind of forget and that aggressiveness kind of uh, declines a little bit, right? So maybe at the end of the playthrough we won't feel like rampaging through the city killing everyone. I think we have killed maybe 1 or 2 NPCs out of uh, just out of some sense of justice or something. I think the first one was long back in the hive. There was a man named Angyar who was kind of rude to us, and then his wife also got involved, so we ended up murdering them both. And also same thing happened to Unfulfilled Desire. And I think Jolmi is someone who can give us 2000 gold commons for just letting her murder us. But she has this really dismissive and indifferent attitude towards such an act, right? So that's why we were planning to maybe kill her after getting the 2000 common from her. We might do that, like after we have done with the festival, after we are finally leaving, maybe we'll try to do that. But maybe at that point we won't feel that much that 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 involved in such an activity. We will probably just take the commons and run. So yeah, it depends on how we are feeling at that moment, but we'll see. So wait, where are we going now? We need to find Merryman. And also, it has been pointed out to me that Unfulfilled Desire, the person we murdered within the festival, she probably had like some role to play in a quest later, maybe a side quest or maybe a main quest. I don't know, but yeah, the objective could be accomplished in a different way. I feel like every NPC can be killed in this game, right? Even our party members, we can just choose attack and attack any of the party members, and they could die even more, I guess. So we could go through the entire game without any of our party members, just a single fellow. But obviously, we'll miss a lot of lore. And for Unfulfilled Desire, also, we kind of probably missed a bit of dialogue and context doing that. But it's fine. Like it's a choice that the game gives us, right? So it's unique to have at least a few different variations like that from the normal purely good playthrough. So that's fun. And I was wondering what role she could play. Maybe it was something like say that we could connect Merriman with her. Right, Merriman's last desire is that he wants to forget things, right? So maybe she can coax Merriman to speak that desire out, and once he does that, she probably steals that desire, and then he'll no longer want to uh, forget things, and so he'll probably give Dolores keys in that case, right? So something like that, maybe with another NPC. We don't know, but let's talk to Merriman. Here, Merriman squints up at you. Well, have you something that'll wipe my mind of these accursed memories? I certainly hope you haven't returned without, or you'll never get the keys to Dolores heart that way. Here, take this mug. It holds a dark bird of Ocanthus, a sliver of ice from the river Styx. It should wipe your memories clean. You should remember to give us the keys, though, okay? Forget everything else than just, our contract or agreement that you'll give the keys. Here, take this mug. It holds a dark bird of Ocanthus, sliver of ice from river Styx. It should wipe your memories clean. Everyone takes a bug and removes a piece of paper from his pocket. He tilts the mug back and takes the ice into his mouth. It melts instantly, leaving him with a somewhat startled expression. Merriman?
Updated my journal.
12,000 XP, we gained an item. Merriman looks at you confused. Then, at the paper in his hands, he reads aloud. Congratulations, Merriman. You have begun again. Thank the man in front of you and give him the key in your pocket. Speak to Splinter, the man at the door of the building, for more information. He looks to you again. Well, it would seem I owe you thanks, good sir. Here, take this key. I'd best find this Splinter fellow and find out what's going on. Okay, nice. So we have progress Merriman's quest, and so we can return to Dolora now. Before that, let's find Montague and let's kind of confront him and say that we are kind of claiming his woman. There is Montague. There is Montague. Okay. This young man still seems troubled. He greets you as you approach. Once more, I extend to thee my greetings. There's something thou wished me. I want to speak with you about Juliet. Oh, he gives you a slightly suspicious look. I demand her love and demand that you withdraw your false protestations of love before I mash you into tiny bits. So the thing is, I wish there was a different way to resolve this, but it seems like we'll have to kind of play Juliet's game to proceed our quest. There isn't a more diplomatic way to convey this to him, right? Yeah, so we'll have to go along with this right now. Though love her so that though would fight me. No, I don't love her, but I'll fight for her. Interesting. We'll choose second option. But you see, that is passion. Passion stems from love. Though love her and I could not deny her a love such as thine. I know very well her beauty, her temperance, her virtue, and I know how she may inspire men to greatness. I shall from this moment onward hold no claim on her, though may do as thou wish. Nice. Hold on a moment. This is all a ruse. It's try to put out the fire. A ruse of what sort? She wanted to provoke you into fighting for her. Oh, did she think my love so boundless that I would engage in fisticuffs with the brutally scarred man of thy stature? Perhaps she thinks my devotion to her a little high. So, what should be done about this ruse? Turnabout is a fair play. What's a turnabout? Meaning that we'll play it along? I like this man, so let's see what turnabout actually means. Turnabout. A decision to reverse an earlier decision, turning in the opposite direction. Okay, so it just means maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll get Anna to go fight Juliet, saying that Anna is claiming love with her. I don't know. Turnabout is a fair play. I say ignore the chit, act distant and unconcerned. That'll spice things up considerably. That's a Mortis very intelligent in these matters. Truly? Trust me, kid. Start ignoring her, create some friction. Leave them wondering, and they'll be clawing over to discover what the matter is. Right, Chief? I don't know how to. Yeah, this is such a weird situation. Yeah, she'll think something wrong, and for once, he'll be playing the game rather than being the target. It depends on how well Juliet will handle such a thing. And we don't know Juliet enough to know how it'll go. It is a This is a poor idea, but I don't think that'll progress our quest though. No, that's a poor idea. All right, then what, sir? Say you're bored with the relationship, that she's not interesting enough anymore. Yeah, this is exactly true in a sense, because all of this, kind of mind games that she's trying to invest in isn't really, I don't know, it is boring in a sense. Though art saying that I should feign disinterest so as to speak her interest, assuredly that's irony. I shall agree to what those suggest and observe the results. God damn it. This seems like there are too many options to proceed this quest, and I don't know what to choose. Good luck. I hope it works out. And farewell to thee as well, sir. Now, I have some things to attend to. Should we meet again, we might speak more of the matter. Montague bows and turns to leave. Okay, if we save this now, and... Alright, so Montague appears busy. Oh, he disappears. Damn. Alright, so let's... Oh, wait. One more thing. Let's check inside the public sensorium once. And... what we want to do is we want to see if Lady Thorncombe is here, because we haven't met her yet. She's supposed to be in one of the sensoriums, but we didn't find her in the public private sensorium. So maybe she's here. I don't know.
Your will be done.
Yes, my master.
There she is. Let's go talk to her. And maybe at some point we'll become a sensate and come and explore these stones, because the sensory stones are quite nice, you know. The smaller ones are like one paragraph descriptions, I think, so we can get them more quickly. But yeah, I don't want to spend money on them because each of them cost 10 and the larger ones cost 50. So I guess we'll take a day to become a sensate and go through this, because that means we don't have to pay for them, right? If we are sensate, I don't think we have to pay for them. This comely middle-aged woman is wandering about dreamily, absent-mindedly chewing on a thumbnail. Her eye seems focused on nothing in particular. She's dressed in elegant yet disheveled finery, and her hair is slightly tousled. Okay, she's affected in some way. Greetings. She takes a thumb from her mouth, smoothing back a strand of hair that has fallen in front of her eyes. Are you by chance Lady Thorncombe? Her eyes widen momentarily. She looks away from you. No, I'm not, sir. But I think you are, madam. I was told you are the major tutor of the civic festival. You're a terrible liar, you know. Who are you then, if I may ask? She smiles nervously. No one of consequence, I assure you. Might I have your name? Oh, Athana? Athana. I forgot what name nameless one comes up with. It's the same name every time. I forgot that name. Is it Adan or something? Adana. So maybe it's a reference to that name, Adana. Alright, that's enough of this. I think we both know who you are, Lady Thorncombe. You're actually Lady Thorncombe, major tutor of the civic festival. Am I correct? Lady Thorncombe put a sullen look. And if I was this woman, what of it? Then I had some questions for you. Very well, ask what you wish. He sounds apathetic. I had questions about you. As you begin to ask your question, you realize she's not looking at you, let alone paying you any attention. Lady Thorncombe, my question? Very well, ask what you wish. She sounds apathetic. I had questions about this place. Okay, she's definitely affected by something. Lady Thorncombe squints at you as if trying to remember who you were. Suddenly she frowns pointedly. I hope you have come here in an ill-fated attempt to drag me back in the training chamber, because I most certainly shall not go. Wonder where we can progress our quest. Do we have any items in our hand? Dolora's keys. This pair of keys attached to a keychain from which a heart-shaped charm dangles. The surface of the heart is inscribed with hundreds of tiny numbers and the word Dolora. Eva Sears. Soothe the most savage anger. Yeah, I don't know. We can talk to Salabesh about her again, but maybe it was Salabesh who did this to her. Can we use our charisma? I don't think charisma would work here. Is there anything else we can use? We have to return back to her later. Let's return to the Brothel of Slating in Intellectual Lust for now. Try to progress a couple of quests we have pending. Oh wait, let's talk to Splinter first, just to see if we can inform him of Lady Thorncombe's situation. I had some questions. We had this quest. There's a man, Ianis, who I was hoping you would grant temporary access to the private sensorium. Can you help me? Okay, there's a man, Ianis, whom I was hoping you would help, whom I was hoping you would grant temporary access to the private sensorium. And for what reason would we allow such a thing? Because one of the stones here contains a fragment of his daughter's experience. She died far from home, not having seen him in a long while, and he mourns her loss deeply. Okay, we'll see how Splinter's response goes. Splinter nods, thinks for a moment, then nods again. Yes, we shall allow this Ianis to enter the private sensorium. We well escorted, of course. You may tell him he has permission. Okay. Can you help me? Okay. We don't have anything else for him. So let's head towards. We can go to the brothel, but before that, let's quickly go to Yanis and let him know that we have kind of arranged a visit for him.
Done.
You see, Yanis, he turns to you as you enter, and his eyes light up hopefully. Ah, at last! Were you able to convince them to grant access to the sensorium? Yes, they agreed to give you access to your daughter's sensory stone. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. I'm in your debt. You was no trouble, Ianis. Please go see the experience of your daughter. I think they might ease your troubles.
Updated my journal.
Getting a lot of experience. Nice. Greetings, Ianis. You again? Had some questions. Okay, we'll talk to him later. Hopefully after he had visited the sensorium. Let's head to the brothel now. This is the brothel, right? Yeah. So we can go talk to Dianara. That'll hopefully open up the quest with Echo. Kisai, Ceres, brothel patron, Vivian. Where is Dolora?
Yeah, good as done.
By your perfect mind.
Yes, my master.
She's in one of the rooms, maybe.
Done.
This Wes. Vivian. Dolora. Dolora's eyes flash as she sees you. Did you find him? He has agreed to return the keys to my heart. Yes, I have the keys to your heart. Here they are. At last. As she takes the keys from your grasp, her hand brushes against yours. Her skin is dry, but icy to the touch, like cold metal. These will be of great use to me. I thank you. She's a metal construct. Of course, Dolora, I had some questions. Okay, so now we talk to Dolora. Let's actually make a larger save. We can't click her because the door is open. Close the door. Oh god. Alright, talk. Dolora's face seems to brighten when she sees you. Greetings again, how may I serve you? And just how might you serve me, Dolora? She blinks her eye, then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I'm able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently, if that is your wish. I'm also well versed in various games of strategy, should you wish to play something. Though I have the materials for few such games here. I was hoping for something of a physical nature. Debate, you say? Could we play a game? Uh, We can return to these options later. Actually, could I just ask you a few questions? Okay. About your nature, what are you doing here? Can you tell me your place? Silent prostitute. I'm trying to find VVS and Marissa's Crimson Veil. Hopefully, we'll get some progress with these other quests too, because I want to finish them at some point. Anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? I know she was or is should still be numbered amongst the living, or is should she still be numbered among the living? A night hag of great power and inestimable evil. The Lady of Pain banished her to an extra-dimensional prison for crimes against the city of Chijil. You would do well to speak with Wes of her. She knows a great many tales and can likely tell you of Ravels. Okay. Can you tell me about this place? Yes, I can. The Brothel of Slating Intellectual is a school. Its prostitutes are tutored in ways of dialogue and verbal intercourse. I would recommend you speak to the establishment's proprietor, Mistress Grace, should you require a more enumerated exploration. Okay. What are you doing here? I, like other women here, I'm a student of Mrs. Grace. She tutors us in the ways of dialogue, verbal intercourse. Most of the students will go on to become members of Society of Sensation, having come to study beneath the mistress in preparation for the faction's initiation rites. Initiation rites? You would do well to seek the answers to such questions from Mrs. Grace. She would explain them better than I might. Okay. What are you doing here? Do you enjoy it here? I am learning much. This pleases me. As she smiles for a moment, the expression seems awkward on her pale face. It was somehow foreign to her. Hmm. You mentioned Society of Sensation. You do well. Okay. So any detailed answer, she'll redirect us to Mistress Grace. I was trying to find Vivian Sen. Do you know where it might be? I will assume you mean her personal Sen, which she alleges has been stolen from her by one of the prostitutes here. I do not know with whom it now rests. You may wish to ask Nenny, however, as she sees much of what occurs here. How could someone's Sen be stolen? Vivian utilizes an aspect of the art to create, change, and enhance the olfactory aspect of an object, living or dead. Perhaps the thief knows some of these skills as well. Her scent would have to however, rest in an object, however, and not on the thief, were that the case, else Vivian would know them by their smell. So it's contained in some vessel or something. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
Dolora shakes her head. I have not seen Marissa's veil since she last wore it outside her chambers. That was some time ago. She shuts her eyes for a moment, then speaks again. Ninny sees much of what goes on here. You might do well to ask her if she has seen anything that might help you. Okay. So we'll check journal again to see what this entry was. Again, it just slowly disappearing to the top. It's kind of cool to watch, okay? Nice. And then the question. I was hoping to learn more about your nature. Dolora blinks. Merriman never told me much regarding my construction. I know little of the inner workings of my body, much as you likely know little of yours. Outwardly, though, I am a human woman in all respects, save for the texture and temperature of my flesh. Does that satisfy your curiosity? What about your mind, your emotions? Its functions are as much a mystery to me as any humans. When I first came to this place, I did not understand emotions, nor have any of my own. I have feelings now, though I'm only beginning to understand them. What do the keys exactly do? I can only assume that Merriman made the keys so that there would be no risk of me drawing away from him before he had tired of his experiment. Now they are in my possession. I'm free to develop and possess my own emotions. Okay. I think these Modrons might sense some difference in her nature. Maybe that's something that'll progress some hidden quest somewhere. What are you doing here? Here another question. Okay, what can you tell me about the silent
Updated my
prostitute?
journal.
Yes. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Yes. Okay. Her name is Echo. Her voice, in fact, her every means of communication was stolen and destroyed. Echo's words once wooed away the paramour of the godling Paramisha. Paramisha, in a jealous rage, tore away Echo's voice, sealed it within a crystal vial, and hurled it into the Megogala, Megogalam Dragas Mo. Okay, into a Dragas Mo. Okay, Echo's voice is forever lost to her. Only another new voice could return to her ability could return to her the ability to communicate once more. I know this because I spoke to Paramisha's paramour myself once. Okay, Paramisha's paramour. I wonder who Paramisha is. Godling Paramisha. Okay, so we might meet a Godling Paramisha. I don't know if you have ever met a Godling anywhere. You've seen someone trying to incite a fight between two. I forgot the creature's name, but somewhere in the lower ward we saw a woman kind of egging on a fight between two fiends, sort of fiends. Maybe she was a godling. But yeah, Paramisha is someone unknown to us at the moment. And then the question. Okay, so we can, at this moment, I think we can maybe try and use the fiend's tongue on Echo. Silent prostitute. And then the question. Alright, we have exhausted the questions with Dolora. Let's quick save. We'll talk to Nenni again because I think Nenni has a lot more to say. Okay, so I think these are the new entries. I brought back a piece of frozen stick size, dark bird of Ocanthus. It's what he wanted, though I can't say I envy the fellow. I spoke to Splinter, Dorman Athasukastal, getting Ianis permission to view his daughter's sensory stone. Splinter agreed, and now all I have to do is let Ianis know that he will be allowed inside. I returned to Ianis and told him that the sensate agreed to allow him access to the daughter's sensory stone. He was extremely grateful. Just mentioning that I had succeeded in getting him the permission to see his Dianara sensory stone caused his depression to lift measurably. I wonder how he will feel after seeing that memory. I returned to Delora after finding Merriman and returned her the keys to her heart. One of the prostitutes suggested that I ask Nenni if she's seen Marissa's Crimson Veil anywhere. Apparently, Nenni's got a reputation for always wandering around and watching what other people are doing. Okay, so this entry, it doesn't specifically mention Dolora. It says that Nenni is aware, and one of the other prostitutes suggested that we ask Nenni. Dolora told me that Echo, the silent prostitute, could not speak because her voice has been stolen and destroyed. Said that the Echo's words once wooed away the paramour of the godling Paramisha. Paramisha, in a jealous rage, tore away Echo's voice, sealed it within a crystal, and hurled it into the Draga's maw. Dolora told me that Echo's voice is forever lost to her, and only and that only another new voice could return to Echo the ability to communicate once more. It's some tale, but Dolora says she got it from the Paramisha's paramour himself. You can just search for this name Paramisha. I don't think we have ever heard that name. Yeah. Let's go to Echo. Let's talk to maybe Grace. I'm not sure if we can interact with Grace about the
Yes?
matters regarding Brothel anymore. Never mind. Echo, wait. Alright. The striking young woman has a skin color of burnished copper. A translucent white dress, held precariously by golden clasp, is draped carefully over a shapely form. Greetings again, the woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I had some questions. She nods. Is your name Echo? May I ask why you can communicate? Whoever can tell me. Is your name Echo?
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling pleasantly. I had some questions. May I ask why you can't communicate? She sighs softly and nods. Do you know that the word will undo the multiverse? Do you know the word that will undo the multiverse if it's spoken? So I think third option is maybe the correct. Let's search this first one. Her eyes widen in surprise and she gives you a beaming smile, rolling her eyes and shaking her head. I think it's just a tall tale, I guess. At least it's nice to see her smiling. Are you emotionally wounded? He said, why you can't speak. She looks at you strangely and shakes her head slowly. That's not the case. Maybe I asked if it was something else then? She sighs softly and nods. Was your voice stolen?
Updated my
She
journal.
nods vigorously, clasping her hands together and smiling at you. Do you know any way to get your voice back? She shakes her head, her face wrought with frustration. She suddenly looks at you pleadingly as if expecting an answer. I swear I'll look for a way to return your voice. Okay. I swear I'll look for a way to return your voice. This is an okay verb because you're saying I'll look, not saying that I will, right? Look. Eka nods to you slowly, smiling at you with eyes full of gratitude. I look for something that'll give you a voice and farewell.
Updated my journal.
So I think we can use the Fiend's Tongue honor now. Okay. So maybe if we have, if we transfer it
Yes.
from Grace and give it to Nameless One. And also let's keep Deva's tears, just in case she becomes angry. I don't think that'd be the case.
All right.
But let's regroup. Let's collect everyone together and talk to Echo. Echo looks at you hopefully as you approach her, biting a lower lip. I've gotten this fiend's tongue for you. She raises her eyebrow and gives you a skeptical look. I'm told that you should place it in your mouth and you'll regain the ability to communicate. She nods and takes a bottle from you. She gingerly picks out the severed tongue from the briny solution and after staring at it for a moment in disgust, places it into her mouth. Suddenly her eyes widen. There's a burst of reddish light from between her lips. Are you alright? Echo opens her mouth, closes it again, then opens it once more and speaks. I can speak again. Oh joy, I damn thee to the darkest of pits. Those stench-ridden worm kneel before me in supplication. Insect. Wow. Yikes. Echo yelps and covers her mouth with both hands. Her eyes are wide with panic. It must be the fiend's tongue.
Updated my journal.
She slowly takes her hands away from her mouth, nodding. It seems I must devour thy frail shell and consign thy soul to the abyss for all eternity. Thou shalt serve in my battle thrall till the plains grind to a halt. Thou art mine. Echo shuts her mouth again, begins to softly, quietly weep. Wait, try using these Deva's tears. They should soothe the tongue's cursing. Okay, so we can use Deva's
Updated my
tears.
journal.
She nods smilingly. If we didn't have it equipped, wow, 30,000 XP. That's a huge bump. If we didn't have Deva's tears equipped, there was no other option here, right? So we were kind of forced to give her Deva's tears. There wasn't a second option. But I guess if it was not within our possession, we might have had to back out, and there would be a different option. She nods, smiling, and takes a vial from you. Echo places a few of the sparkling brew drops onto her tongue. I believe the tears are working. Yes, they are. I can speak in my own voice once more. Oh, how I thank you. Echo squeezes your hands and bows her head gratefully, her eyes welling with tears of joy. It was my pleasure to help you. Farewell, Echo. Okay, so now you have to tell me a lot of things, okay? It comes with a price, even though game didn't give an option to say that there's a price. Uh, Oh, look at this brothel patron. There are like 5 people standing and talking. He just walks in and stands in the middle of us. What a rude fellow. Echo. Waves pleasantly to you as you approach her. Greetings, sir. Well met once more. Hello, Echo. Add some questions. She nods. Vivian send Marissa's comes. Ugh, damn. I really want to solve these 2 quests. We'll go talk to Nenny again. Maybe, what's the word? Question her a little bit more. Yeah. Uh, can you tell me what this place? You know anything about? Yeah. Can you tell me about this place? The brothel is a school of sorts where young women, the prostitutes, she gives a wry smile. Yeah, a wry smile, exactly. Study the art of language and its subtleties, as our Mrs. Grace might say, generally en route to becoming sensates. The brothel runs on the donation of its many patrons who come here seeking something more than base physical pleasure in the company of a woman. Sensates, a member of the Society of Sensation, ask Fall from Grace or someone at the Civic Festival if you would know more of them. Add some other questions. Uh, what are you doing here? I'm a student here. As all the prostitutes. As are all the prostitutes. We seek to better learn the art of language in order to stimulate the minds, to heighten our awareness of ourselves and others, and to create new ways of experiencing another person. She pauses, lost in thought. Go on. Well, I've been without the ability to speak for so long. My parents came here to seek someone to listen, someone attentive and capable of understanding them they could speak to, free of interruption and the like. Now that I can speak once more, I wonder if the time has come for me to move on, leave the brothel and become a sensate. A sensate? What are you doing here? Go on. Interesting. Let me ask you something else. Maybe next time we visit here, she'll be gone and she'll be in Festa. Can you tell me about this place? Okay, this is a big question. Let's hold off on that. I'm trying to find Vivian scent. Do you know where it might be? Echo shakes her head. No, I have no idea. Have you spoken to Nenny? She's always wandering about, taking in everything with those wide eyes of hers. This is such a nice place to be honest. So many people to talk to. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? Echo shakes her head. No, I have no idea. Have you spoken to Nenny? She's always wandering about, taking in everything with those wide eyes of hers. Okay. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Echo nods and lowers her voice. In fact, I do. Not only does she exist, she has children. She what?
Updated my journal.
One of them is here at times. Kesiser is. She's a child of Ravel's, though she's loath to accept the fact. Who could blame her? So I think this was one of the. I remember that one of the women here, the prostitutes here, was really angry when we pushed the question about Ravel Puzzlewell, and it was because she was her daughter. Wow, she's a child of Ravel's, though she's loath to accept the fact. Who could blame her? She pauses for a moment, thinking. I've never gotten her to admit it, though I'm sure it is true. Interesting. I had another question. Okay, so for both of these questions, uh, we have to drill Nenny again. Okay, so things are getting interesting.
Done.
Let's go talk to the Modrons once to see if there is any difference in their response. Is that Kasai? There she is, Ravel's daughter. The Modron stares at you quietly. Add some questions. Subject is free to ask questions. Oh wow, I heard Kasai is Ravel's daughter. Is that true? Okay, so we can ask about Royal Possible. We know nothing of any being or object possessing such an appellation. Vivian sent. We do not. If you are currently in process of doing so, we would suggest that the methodical approach and questioning of each of the inhabitants of this building. Okay, that's helpful actually, because I might have wondered that we could go to the festival without, maybe festival or like somewhere outside the brothel is where we would find the answers. But it seems like maybe it's these 2 quests are maybe contained within the brothel. It should be fortunate if that's the case, because we can kind of conclude them by talking like diligently to everyone and following up clues. Okay, I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? We do not. If you are not currently in the process of doing so, we would suggest a methodical approach. Okay, both of these, because we can kind of solve within here. Can you tell me about this place? A building located in the section of Sigil community known as a Clerk's Ward. We cannot give the exact coordinates as the surface of Sigil changes at intervals. We have not determined as of present. The building itself is known as a Brothel of Slating intellectual laws. It serves as what may be broadly defined as a language school The students of the school are primarily females who intend to, at some point, we have no determinant which varies from student to student, become a factotum of the society of sensation. Okay, so this is the word factotum. Let me check that again. What the word factotum means, because I misused that earlier, I think. Factotum. A servant employed to do a variety of jobs. Nice. Society of sensation. We will provide a brief summary as to what society of sensation is defined as. A faction whose core belief is that with experience comes true understanding of the multiverse and its secrets. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that Caesar is Ravel's daughter. Is that true? So they don't even know who Ravel is. So what are they going to answer about this? What's the response going to be? We were to hypothesis certainty. Were we to hypothesis certainty regarding which Ravel was referred to, we would still possess no means of determining whether or not Ravel was the mother of Kesai. Okay. Which Ravel? There's more than one. So we asked about Ravel Puzzlewell. They didn't know about such a being, but they do know about a couple of Ravels, apparently. We cannot state such as fact, but we must consider that no less than 11,032 planes are infinite in scope, of which no less than 3,701 are populated with sentient beings which use individual names. Therefore, it stands to reason that at any moment in time, there will be an infinite number of beings so named. Infinite? No less than or infinite, maybe relatively infinite, but yeah, they're like giving a very precise answer. So I'm glad that there was a resolution here to that question. What are you doing here? Our purpose here is observation. What are you observing? You're observing one of the establishment staff. Who are you observing? As previously stated, we are observing one of the establishment staff. Yes, but who exactly are you observing? Object of our scrutiny is named Dolora. Why are you watching her? We have not been informed as to the specific purpose of the purposes which result in our being given our present task. The command of a superior pentadron is sufficient reason to perform said task. As such, the purpose or purposes are irrelevant to us. Okay. I wish we can go to Wes and kind of talk about that tale of the Modron again. But the thing is, we don't have a list of stories that she would say. We only have a list of stories we can say, and depending on what story we say, she might give a specific response. And one of the specific responses is a story about the Modron. So it'd be difficult to kind of pinpoint that, I would say. So this is Kesai series. There is Vivian. Let's talk to Nenny first. I think she's maybe in one of these rooms.
What? Sure, why not?
All right.
Juliette. We can talk to Juliette. Nenny, are you here, Nenny? Nenny is probably the most innocent and carefree among all of them. Container is locked. Can we open this?
I will hear you.
What is?
Right.
Gold ring. Nice.
Balance
What do you want to
in
know?
all things.
Sorry. Wait, what?
All right.
This is already open. Okay, so let's talk to Juliet. Juliet looks to you hopefully. Well, anything? I made my demands, but could gauge no reaction. He didn't want to fight me though. I suggest you speak with him yourself sometime. Which one of this is? This is more hands off. We're just letting them do their thing. And this is more like we are getting a bit more involved. I don't know what to do here. I am kind of disinterested in this quest, but I want to see it through. 10,000 XP. Is he not going to fight for me then? No, he won't. I recall him saying that he was bored with things in any case. Juliet looks shocked. He said what? How could I have been so? Oh, it would appear my relationship has had the troubles I so desired, and I merely missed them all in my melancholy. Maybe so. Farewell, Juliet. I don't really want to talk to her, but let's see what options there are. Okay, we can ask these other questions. Ravel Puzzlewell. Who? Juliet appears perplexed. Is that truly someone's name? If yes, West might know her. She knows myriad tales and can likely tell the one of Ravel's. Okay. Vivian sent. Juliet shakes her head. Such a pity too, poor woman. I'll admit I have crept into her chambers at times to apply a drop or two of her perfumes, but for one to be so bold as to make off with Vivian's own personal scent, unbearably rude. In any case, ask young Nenny of it. She's always flitting about watching everyone. Uh, okay, sorry. Okay, I had another question. So she's also redirecting us towards Nenny, and I feel like she already has her melancholy that she won't go out of her way to steal other people's scent, because she's already involved with trying to spice up her love life, right? Juliet rolls her eyes. Oh, go on if thou must. Mm, Marissa's crimson veil. Oh, who would ever wish to find the thing? I for one hope that unmannerly and utterly disagreeable woman is confined to her chambers until I am well and gone from this place. But to answer that question, no, I have not seen it, nor do I know where it might be. Nenny might though. She's forever wandering about and watching everything. Nenny is at the center of everything. I heard that Cassaceres is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
Ravel? I thought I might have heard that name before. I know not the truth of it, but I have heard such a rumor. Though I wish to ask Kimaxi Adatang the very same question. They are half sisters though, see? Ooh, nice. Okay, that's a new catch. Are they? Interesting. Exactly. Nameless one is also feeling the same emotion. Are they? Interesting. I had another question. Uh okay. So before going to Kesai, let's collect all our evidence. Let's fill our revolver with all the bullets we have before heading to Kesai. Never mind actually, farewell. So we spiced up her love life. We can go and talk to Montague later. I really like the music here. Should we talk to Nenny next, or should talk to Nenny?
Done.
Ah, there she is. There she is. Come in here. All right, go. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny, and how are you this fine? Oh, we met before. Nenny giggles and smiles playfully at you. I'm sorry. I know you. I knew you looked familiar though. It's all right, Nenny. I had some questions. Please ask. She smiles giddily. Uh, can you tell me about this place? Do you know anything? Wait, you don't have I guess we've already exhausted all the questions regarding the veil and the send to Ninni earlier, since it seems like there are no questions left to ask about those two topics. So let's see. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? No, sorry. That's a great name though, huh? I bet she's a really interesting person. Hey, you should ask Wes about her. Wes collects all kinds of stories. I heard that Kessa is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
Beats me. Sorry. Maybe you could ask Juliet. She and Kessa used to be really good friends. That then Juliet met one day, and now they don't talk so much. Yeah, Juliet's love life has kind of consumed the rest of like all the other social activities she does, including her duty. She's not even welcoming any patrons at the moment. She's kind of disinterested. Uh, Echo's chamber, Nenny's chamber, Vivian's chamber. Let's look into Vivian's chamber once to see if there's any evidence for something having stolen. But it was probably stolen from her person, right? Because it was her personal scent. Can everyone stay in a corner, please?
All right.
I kind of want to keep all the party members together with us, because there are instances where other party members would chip in, right? Like Dakon would chip in. Oh wait, what is this? There's an underground entrance. We missed it last time. Wow. We have to go check that later. There is Marissa. She's a Medusa-like person, right? But it looks like we can't. The model is the same. Okay. So there is Kesai. We'll head to that entrance in a bit. Okay. Let's talk to the Kimaxi Adaptang woman first. She must be here. She doesn't leave her room. Wes and Adaptang doesn't leave their rooms. Oh, it's you again. Just can't get enough of me, huh? Had some questions. She looks unaware. Fine, whatever, ask. I've heard you are Kesai's half sister. Is that true? Okay, let's talk about Ravel Puzzlewell. What would I know about her? I look like a scholar or something to you? Go ask someone more learned. Or Wes. She'll probably have at least one story about her in that pile of tales she carries about in a bone box. Oh, and caught on a halberd while you're at it. Hmm. Heard Kesai is Ravel's daughter. Okay. I heard you are Kesai half sister. Give me a moment. Okay. She looks annoyed. Fine, whatever. Ask. I heard you are Kesai's half sister. Is that true? Yes, I am related to that chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mothers. So, chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Don't worry about it. I had another question. Okay. I heard that Kesasari is Ravel's daughter. Is that true? Okay, let's ask about Ravel puzzle first. Then, as a second option, we can ask this question. I heard that Kesasari is her daughter. Is that true? She shrugs. As far as I know, yes. She looks suddenly suspicious. Why? Don't worry about it. I had another question. Okay. Alright, so we got what we wanted from her. And she also accused a couple of people for, I think, maybe for Marissa's Crimson Veil or for Vivian's Sin. She might be one of the culprits here. We'll see later. Try a hive gutter. Or perhaps that's just a similar aroma. To be serious though, Marissa stole it. Marissa, are you sure? No, but I'm hoping you'll go storming into her room and upset her enough to do something awful to you. Okay. Crimson Veil, what about the Crimson Veil? She smirks. Che, up your ass perhaps. Hells, I don't know. Kimaxi smooths her hair, which instantly springs back up into a spiky mess. Okay, maybe she stole the veil. I don't know. Because she also wants to. I don't know. I'm not sure. We don't really have enough evidence to say anything. Let's go into this little stair here. I truly don't remember if I've entered this place. Did we really miss this? Wow, there's a brothel cellar here.
I'm gone.
What the hell? Holy. What the hell? We missed an entire section of the brothel. I don't even know how. I have no idea how that happened. People might be so pissed that I missed this. Okay, let's talk to the caretaker to see what he's saying. Greetings, sir. The man turns to far from Grace. And greetings, Mr. Grace. Rest assured, I'll keep the ladies' sensory stones in order while you're away. The man turns back to you. If you'll excuse me, I have several things to attend to. Farewell, sir. Leave. Whoa. Really? These are all sensory stones. Maybe they have. Yeah, they could have relevant information regarding the puzzles. I don't even know. I have no idea how how we missed this. This grayish white stone held in a mesh of engraved silver bands pulses with light. Something was once inscribed into its base, but writing has been scored away. Grayish white stone.
Updated my journal.
Journal. We found a hidden chamber beneath the brothel containing a number of glowing stones. 10, in fact. One of them was blank. Something had once been inscribed upon the base but has been scored away. Okay, by random chance, we encountered a stone which was scrubbed clean. Hopefully, others have something stored in them. And you remember, right? Like we were supposed to talk to 10 people before before going back to Far From Grace when we were trying to recruit her. And at that point, she kind of confessed that the 10th individual was supposed to be us. In the sense, it was supposed to be nameless one. So I don't know what 10 zones should be. There will only be 9 patrons here. Sorry, 9 prostitutes here. Let's see. This translucent indigo stone held a mesh of engraved silver bands, pulsed with deep blue light. Inscribed onto its base the word Juliet. So we can't really interact with any of it. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's one for everyone. Let's check them all anyway, because I think maybe, I don't know. Let's quickly check them all anyway. This bluish purple stone, Vivian. It's nice that we have some soothing music. Deep purple light, Marissa. Kesaiceris. Reddish orange stone, held in a mesh of engraved silver bands, pulsed with warm orange light. That one's Doloras. We have another white one. This amber colored stone, held in a mesh of engraved Kimaxi Adatank. Okay, so this must be Wes. It's in the order of the rooms above, I guess. Yeah, this is Wes. And this one is probably. This one is for us, apparently. Maybe. There is nothing else to interact with here. Okay, maybe it's just for. This is just part of the brothel. It doesn't really serve a purpose in any quest. It's a really nice looking room, though. Alright, let's head to Kesaiceris. We'll have to think more about Vivian's End and Vivian's End and Marissa's Veil. God damn it, I wish I could resolve those two quests. Nice. Let's open this to.
Aye. Right.
Whoa, commons. Lots of commons. Subject behavior static. Copper earring. By the way, do you think we can pickpocket some of these? Some of the people? Let's see. Quick save.
What is thy bidding?
Select. And let's maybe pickpocket her. Echo. Oh, look at that. They're unaware though. They don't really fight. Everyone runs away. Oh, harmonic guards are here. Okay, alright. Okay, let's head to Kesaiceris. Let's find her.
What's up? Okay.
Might
Endure.
as well.
In enduring
Yes,
monotone.
pleasure.
I'm gone.
Oh, come on, open the room. There she is. Leave. Save. Let everyone gather in the room. My, what have we here? Okay, alright. Kesaiceris, hello. Kesaiceris smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you, add some questions. Are you Ravel's daughter by chance? If you don't mind me asking, what are you? What are you doing? Can you tell me about this place? Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? No, nothing. Okay. She wants to distance herself from that relationship, obviously. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? No, I haven't seen it since the last time she wore it out, but Nenny might have something. So try asking her. I'll admit, it's been nice. Marissa won't leave her chamber without the veil. So we've been spared her foul tongue, leaving us only Kimaxi to deal with. Kesai smirks. That Kimaxi is the worst of the two, though. How so? Marissa's haughty and mean, but Kimaxi, she's bitter, spiteful woman, monster of a woman with a venomous tongue and the demeanor of a Baylor. I can't see why anyone would like to speak with her. I sincerely doubt her appearance makes up for that flaying poisonous mouth of hers, but she receives patrons nonetheless. Yeah. I can see why. Marissa, haughty and mean, Kimaxi. Okay, I don't know if we have pursued this line of questioning earlier because it seems to be new information. Hmm. But our journal isn't updated. What about Vivian's scent? No, I don't. Most of the women will say she's prissy, but she's always been nice enough to me, complimenting me on my eyes, and she smells so good. I hope she finds her own scent again soon. Try asking Nenny about it. She's everywhere at once and might have seen something. We'll check our journal later and check for Nenny's name and see what she mentioned. Okay. So I feel like there's some really good information Nenny gave. We probably overlooked. We'll pursue that again. Another question. If you don't mind my asking, what are you? Kasai shakes at her. Why can't. What? Can you tell? She draws herself up, thrusting her ample bosom towards you. A woman. She raises an eyebrow. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I am plain touched, actually, like your friend here. Kasai indicates Anna. That's all you need to know. Are you Ravel's daughter? Kasai suddenly bares her teeth, her eyes narrowing to. I accidentally clicked that option, okay? I wasn't thinking. It was a reflex. I should have backed out and asked some other questions. Kasai suddenly bares her teeth, her eyes narrowing to slits, blazing crimson. What? Where do you hear such a thing? Echo told me. Just a rumor, that's all. Should we say Echo told me? Just a rumor, that's all.
Updated my journal.
Ridiculous. I think I'd know if that wicked hag was my own mother. Now stop bothering me about it. Who is your mother then? I don't know, alright. My father raised me. I never knew her, but do I look like a night hag to you? God damn it. There is that first option. I don't know if second option will back us out or if the first option is the only thing that can progress this quest. No, of course not. Kessa says glares at you, her eyes blazing. Perhaps we'll speak later, but I'm no longer in the mood. Farewell. Farewell. Okay. So it isn't a soft lock. So let's see. Because I said smiles family, it depends what other things should you do. Talk, of course, usually about dreams, often those erotic in nature, but not always. Because I winks at you, smiling. So would you like to tell me yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything, you know. Nothing will shock me or surprise me, but and I so love to hear people's dreams. We can trade if you like, but you must go first. Hmm. Maybe the dream builder after the dream builder quest we'll have a different option here, but I don't know if it's locked out due to the dream builder quest. The dream builder quest does seem like an important sort of quest because that was something we commissioned, some of our aerial incarnations commissioned, and also led us towards Cox metal, which is, you know, it didn't lead us, but it gave an incentive for us to visit the siege tower. So which is an important and kind of interesting location. So it connects together certain important aspects in the story. This dream builder. So maybe we really need to get that done. But I don't know where to find a pillow though. My dreams were recently revised when I saw you, my lady. Let's talk this, like, kind of swap her up a bit. Where they now? Kasai smiles, her gleaming red eyes looking you over once more. You look very savage, you know. Tell me, are you rough with your lovers in the act? I mean, very physical. Do you mean abusive? Why would you ask such a thing? No, I'm quite gentle actually. Yes, I suppose I am. Only if it pleases them. It depends on the mood I'm really in. I don't know really. Okay, there are like so many options here. Oh my god. I didn't I thought that was just going to be a single response and that's it. I don't really know. Because I bowed for a moment then shrugs. If you're uncomfortable speaking about it, that's all right. I'll say though that you shouldn't have any such reservations to the lover. These things are important to discuss, especially before the act, you know. It'll be best for the both of you. Okay. I think you'd best mind your own business. I'll keep that in mind. She simply smiles in response. Say you never did tell me about your dreams, you know. Come on, let's have them. Okay. I don't have dreams actually. Kesai arches her eyebrow in surprise. Truly? How sad. Even fiends and devils dream, you know. Are you certain you don't? Quite certain. No dreams at all. Too peculiar. I'm at a loss as to what to say. Well, I did have some questions. Okay. We'll come back to her after we probably dreamed a little bit in the dream builder once we somehow figure out how to progress that quest. Hmm. What are you doing? Entertaining your questions, it seems. She winks at you. Really, though, I'm a student of Mistress Grace. All the prostitutes in the brothel are. A student? That's right. The brothel is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us the ways of language so that we can better identify with ourselves and those around us. It lets us experience the planes more fully, you know. Tell me what sensates. The study of sensation believes that the multiverse can only be understood by experiencing it. The more you experience, the closer you are to understanding the dark of the multiverse. Intriguing, huh? I think I was born to be one, just to know things. Okay. Do. Let's quick save again and ask her about. God damn it. How do you add some questions? Ravel Puzzlewell. Are you sure? You seem suddenly upset. She narrows her red eyes at you. Of course I am. I'm sure. Don't ask me for again. Okay. Are you Ravel's daughter by chance? Just a rumor? Who is your mother then? Well, there is a skin and the eyes and maybe the teeth too. Caesar glares at you. Perhaps we'll speak later, but I'm no longer in the mood. Okay, I don't know if this is. Echo told me. Ridiculous. I think I'd know if that wicked hag was my own mother. Okay. Seems like we are at an impasse. So, what do we do?
All right.
What do we do? What do we do? Let's look at the journal first. I found a hidden chamber beneath the brothel that contained a number of glowing stones. 10, in fact. One of the most blank. Something had once been inscribed upon the base but has been scored away. We were working as one of the employees here at some point. I asked Caesar if she was Ravel's daughter and she became quite upset. She doesn't want to believe it. If what I've been told of her is indeed true, I'll just have to find a way to prove it to her. How do we prove this to her? Okay. I'm so excited about the journal. Not excited, how do you say? I'm very uh, grateful for the journal and also I quite like interacting with it. Yes, I Ceres. Hmm. I asked one of the prostitute if she really know whether or not Cassandra was truly Ravel's daughter, and she suggested that I asked Juliet about it. Apparently, they were good friends before Juliet met Montague. She doesn't want to believe it. What I've been told of her is indeed true. I'll just have to find a way. Okay, let's talk to a couple of people about Kesai. Kimaxi comes to mind as one of the prominent people we can talk to. I had some questions. Is there a way to prove? I asked her about it and she denied. Okay, so there's a new question. New response. So, not as if it's any of your business in the first place. Oh, come on. Help me out here. Yes, I'm related to the chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mothers. I was hoping you would help me find out if Kessa is really Rival's daughter.
Updated my journal.
Added thing. Kimaxi frowns at you. Normally, I'd love to help you like this, but I have a feeling it would upset that flirting, preening Doxy good and well. Doxy good and well. Tell her to ask our father. He's a powerful cambion, so she ought to be able to call him right then and there. That'll get you your answer. Cambion? Yes, cambion. Didn't you hear me the first time? Ears all stopped up with the last of your brains running out of them. Ears all stopped up with the last of your brains running out of them. Oh wait, she's teasing us in the last sentence. I was just trying to think if that's a description of cambion. Didn't hear me last? Didn't hear me the first time? Ears all stopped with the last of your brains running out of them. Okay, I'm asking what one is. My, you're clueless. She shakes her head sadly, cutting all the while. A half Fienberg, sort of like you. But you're half dung, I think. You smell it at any rate. Okay, farewell, Kimaxi. So let's ask her to ask her father, and she's probably gonna summon him right then and there. Kesai smiles warmly as he draws near her, pushing a wavy lock of. Okay, I had some questions. Kesai, I talked to Kimaxi. He told me she's your half sister and that Ravel's your mother. Kesai snarls, her eyes blazing with malice. That hells. How I loathe that woman. Would you even believe that sort of tribe? She says that you deny it, and that in fact may not know it, but it's true. She said you could ask your father, that he would tell you.
My journal.
Kesai stares at you silently for a time. Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly and fills with a coppery smell like warm blood. Strain your ears, try to overhear what she's saying. You lean towards Kesai, attempting to hear what she's muttering. Haugeson, banished princess of Ithag, Marquis of the Bloody Shadow, my father, hear me, for I call upon you. Keep listening. Yes, beloved father, it is I, Kesai Saris. I would bid you answer me one question, a question I've asked you again, time and again. Keep listening. I don't know how far we can push it. Yes, beloved father, I cannot bear to have another ask me and not know myself. You must tell me. I asked for nothing save this. Tell me, I beg of you. Yes, yes, beloved father, I understand. I thank you. Farewell. Well, what did he have to say? Kesai turned away from me for a moment before finally coming to face you. I did not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I have lived long. I do not appear to age and have disturbing dreams sometimes. She shudders, but still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. Tell me, what do you know of her, will you? I've heard she would pose impossible riddles to people, riddles she could answer, but no one else could. Okay, so she apparently knew the answer? I don't think so. It's only the last question that stumped her. I guess, okay, as part of Ravel's lore, we know that she asked questions to everyone, and if they could answer it properly, she would give them the reward. And it's only the last question that she didn't have answer to herself, right? Like she didn't have an answer with herself. So uh, that's the one question that I guess many people died to. Those few who somehow escaped, she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their wheels and hurling their stones into the colorless oblivion of the grey waste. Go on. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance. It was imagination. Okay, her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance. Stone and solid shapes bent to her will like soft clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet and feel, and from nothing she could weave illusion, and from illusion weave realities that could horrify and kill and confound. She was a mistress of all dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded a governor that dared quote sigil law to her, with shadows that devoured him. He hounded a governor that dared quote sigil law to her, with shadows that would devour him, that devoured him, all but his tongue, his fingers, and flesh of his face. She turned merciless inside out, shattered buildings of those who displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. She changed her shape like water and would use it to destroy some for amusement and steal knowledge from others. She would use it to destroy some for amusement. She was a monster, like all that has been spawned from the grey waste. In the end, she threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. Go on. I do not know if she's dead, but I know now that she was my mother. Kesai's shoulders, Kesai's shoulders slump, and her head hangs down. Oh, that I had tears, so I could weep. Oh, that I had tears, so that I could weep with sorrow. Try and comfort her. She suddenly falls into your arms, shuddering as if she were racked with sobs. For a time, Kesai simply stands there, clinging to you, but then she pushes away. Thank you, but I'll be fine. I just need some time to think about it. That's all. I hate to ask this now, but I need you to give me a piece of yourself, Kesai. He looks alarmed. Pardon? The portal key to Ravel's maze is a piece of her, and you are her blood. It is close enough. Kesai gasps. You intend to seek her out? Her surprise quickly changes to an expression of weariness. What do you need of me? Your blood, most likely. A drop or two, I'm sure. She nods. But do you have some way to carry it? A piece of cloth? Like a handkerchief or something? Thank God we have a handkerchief. Yes, here.
Updated my journal.
40,000 experience. Kesai takes a handkerchief and gingerly pricks the tip of her finger on one of her fangs. After letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth, she returns it to you. You're placing yourself in grave danger. Even if the stories of my mother are greatly exaggerated, she is horribly powerful and completely evil. Good luck. Yes, so I've heard. Thanks and farewell.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Okay, Mortis leveled up. He's level What now? We don't see what level he is. Level 8. We are level 10. 7, 6. Oh my god, Anna is level 6. That is painful. Okay. So I think we have the portal key now. We know we want to, we have to figure out how to unlock it. But at least we have the portal key now. This silk handkerchief has some of Caesar's blood on it. Okay. Let's check the journal to see what entries we have. Caesar finally realized that she was Ravel's daughter. She somehow spoke to her half-fiendish father as the Massey suggested and learned the truth. I got a few drops of Caesar's blood on a handkerchief. She, seeing as how she's a child of Ravel, that should satisfy the requirements for the portal key to Ravel's maze, a piece of Ravel. Okay. I think we have made some good progress. So we'll stop here. There are still so many things to finish up in this area. We have to conclude the quest with Vivian and Marissa. We have to follow up on Juliet's quest. We'll check. We'll start next time. We'll stop our episode now and we'll start next day with reviewing our journal and the quests we have, and slowly picking out some of the things that we can hopefully finish, and then we'll try to proceed our main quest of unlocking Ravel's portal. Yeah. So I think that's it for today.